Namaste children, welcome to computer class. Today I am going to explain you about computer memory and storage devices. First I'll tell you the importance of memory. Memory is very important to retrieve some information that is happened in the past to use it for future or for the present. So in the same way computer also needs some memory to retrieve and process some information. Can anyone understand what is this diagram represents? It represents an IPO cycle. What is IPO cycle? I means input, P means processing, O means output. So when I give you, for example, in clear, I will just give you one example. If I give you a question paper means data, what you will do? You will use your memory and process, and then what you are going to do, you give an output, and that is the answer of that question paper. In the same way, the computer also takes the data input, process it, and gives an output. So for an IPO cycle to happen, computer needs some memory. Humans have brain to store the memory. So where the computer will store its memories? It will store its memories in electromagnetic form so that computer can process it in further future. It is called the computer storage. There are actually two types of memories for a computer. I will give you a brief idea of the memories of computers. There are two types. One is primary memory and other one is secondary memory. In the primary memory, as we all said, there are two types of memories. First one is primary memory. It is primary means it is already installed in the computer. It is given by the manufacturer itself, and it is of two types. One is RAM and another one is ROM. And secondary storage is our pen drives and the SD cards we are buying. That's why primary storage is called as the main memory, so that the computer can directly access the information, and secondary storage is called as the alternative memory. And in the primary storage, as I already told you, that there are two types: RAM, random access memory, and ROM, read only memory. Data from the RAM can be read, retrieved, and written during processing, whereas read only memory can only just read, as the name indicates. So RAM information can be retrieved and written, but ROM information can just only be read. RAM is installed inside the computers. It is also called as the working memory. RAM memory is volatile, which means when we are writing a data, if a computer suddenly switched off, then the information will be lost. So the computer uses RAM to hold temporary memory or instructions, and enables this computer's CPU to access instructions and data stored in the memory very quickly. And next, coming to the ROM, it is another type of memory that stores the permanently stored inside the computer. So the RAM memory is volatile, whereas the ROM memory is non-volatile, which means if a computer has switched off also, the memory is not lost. ROM memory is permanent in the computer. It is actually used to restart or boot the system, and it is also have translators, operating instructions, and like that. So let us see the differences between a RAM and a ROM. RAM stores during and after processing, and ROM is given directly by the manufacturer because it is needed for restarting or booting the system. And RAM stores the information, temporary information, but ROM, it stores permanent information. RAM is very fast but uses lot of power, but ROM uses less power. And the data that is present on the ROM is volatile, means it may be erased if the power is switched off, and the data that is present on the ROM is non-volatile, means it is permanent information. Thank you.